What's up, you guys? It's your boy Felipe, and today we're going to talk about what I'm doing differently in wholesaling to make sure that I'm being active in my business. Let's get started. Alright guys, before we get started, please hit the like button, leave me a comment, and subscribe to the channel if you want me to continue to make more of these videos and if they're adding value to yourself. Today I'm rocking the Rat Race to 5 Mastermind t-shirt. If you guys are interested in that, link below, shoot me a comment, I'll let you know more about it. So what am I doing different in my business than a lot of the wholesalers out there? One of the key things that I'm doing different is I'm being active, instead of being reactive. Now let me explain. All you guys know that most sellers are using mailers, right? A lot of wholesalers are out there sending mailers, pumping out tons and tons of mailers. Does it work? Yes, it does. But it doesn't work for me just because of my style of business. For example, you have to figure out, are you an active or reactive person? And what that means is, are you wanting to be active in your business, as in picking up the phone, sending text messages, reaching out to potential clients? Or are you okay with sending out mailers and hopefully that they call you and then you react to them calling you? So for me personally, I'm more of an active type of entrepreneur. I like to go out there. I like to get out there and hunt. I'm not waiting for the piece of meat to come to me. So personally, what I'm doing differently is I'm not using mailers. I'm using something, a software online called Launch Control, where basically we're text blasting hundreds of homes at a time, and we're actively letting them know that we're looking to buy their house cash. Please let us know if you're interested. But I'm not sending them a mailer and hoping that they pick up the phone and call me. I'm making sure that on their cell phone, they're getting my text message, and then I know that they see it based on the application, and then they reply, then I reply back to them, so forth and so on. We set up a meeting. We actually just closed a deal today. If you follow me on Instagram at Felipe Mejia, REI. On Instagram, you'll see that I closed a deal today, and that was a $11,000 assignment fee. And that was just from a text blast, right? So I'm very active in my business, not reactive. I'm not acting as towards something comes to me. I'm pushing out that I'm buying homes, letting people know. Now, here's another strategy that I'm using is I'm giving offers before I see the house, right? I'm going based on the client's word.
Oh my gosh, that's scary. Like, Felipe, what if they're lying to you?
Well, that's a great question, because I tell them, like, hey, if everything you told me is up to par, the more honest you are with me, the higher offer I'm going to be able to give you. So what that means is they are trying to be as honest with me as possible in regards to their property, so that I can give them the most for it. And then I tell them, like, okay, the ARV is this, and then we just break down the numbers on the phone, and then I offer them a price. If they are not interested in selling me the house, then I don't actively try to pursue it. I put it on a drip campaign, allow the text messaging to text them every month or 6 months or whatever. But I'm more focused on the motivated sellers that are wanting to sell their property versus wasting my time on trying to motivate someone. I found this quickly when I started my wholesale business, that a lot of wholesalers are trying to motivate their potential sellers into selling instead of going after the fish that are ready to bite, right? Don't try to motivate a seller. Just put them on a drip campaign. There is tons of motivated sellers out there for whatever reason that are willing to sell their home quite fast. I'll give you an example. The one we just closed, the gentleman, this is the God honest truth. The gentleman just wants a pool in his backyard this summer, and he knows it's going to cost him like $25,000. So I offered him $10,000 more than that so he can keep some money in his pocket. And then I ended up selling the house for $11,000 more than what I offered him. He got his money for what he wanted. I got my money for working the deal. The flipper on the other end is going to be able to sell it for like $130. It's going to be a great project for them. So it just keeps the ball rolling. Now, like I said, what I do differently than everyone else is I'm active in my business. I'm actively looking for leads. I'm actively texting people. I'm actively cold calling. And I'm making sure that I'm being active in my business, not just reactive by sending mailers, sitting back, hoping that something comes up on the computer. Now, am I a pro? No. Have I been doing this for years and years and years? No. A lot of people know me from being in the cash flow side of stuff, right? For example, I buy properties that cash flow. That's my niche. That's my bread and butter. But this wholesaling business that I've started getting into, I'm only 3 months in the game and we've made close to $16,000 to $18,000 now wholesaling in a market that's supposed to be unwholesaleable or something, right? So I would challenge you to be in your business, but be active, not just reactive. Now, if you wanted to do both, then that's fine, right? Send out mailers, text blast, as well as calling. But I think personally for me, the mailers wasn't giving me the profits that I wanted. And then I focused on my KPIs. And what KPIs are, key point indicators, is telling me like I'm getting more money from text blasting and cold calling than sending out mailers. So I'm going to double down on that and scrape away what's not working. So that's my 2 cents on wholesaling so far. That's what I've been doing. If you have any questions, leave me a comment. Definitely hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. And we're going to be doing way more of these videos. Stay tuned.